Doing the poll right now. Saw the section to add a video. I always had a hard time getting my thoughts out on by typing it or writing something sometimes. Thought it might be easier to try video format just to make a case for why I think I could be a good fit for part of the community council here and help you guys work in the new skill. First of all, thank you for everything that you do. It's a lot of work, especially letting the community decide what happens. But for old school and the way it was born, I think it's a necessity, and the approach you're taking with the new skill, I think, is the best way to do it, and probably the only way that it will happen. Uh, my name is Glenn. My username is Gorg the Third, GORGTHE3RD. Some RSN. It'll be. I guess you already have that. But I've been playing this game for a while. I don't actually remember when I first started. A little bit later than some people. Not crazy early like some people did. It's around the time of HD. I think I started right before HD came out. Might be wrong. Might have been a little bit after. Somewhere between 2009 2012. For sure. First time I played ever. But it's been a game that overall I have really enjoyed, despite some the issues with RS2, and I was one of the players that quit when EOC came out. I'd had a long list of stuff that was sort of going wrong with the game, but that was the last straw. Just kind of messed it up for me. But I think that could give me at least one perspective. I think that you'll want a few people that went through that, because that's why old school really came about, really. And something that we want to avoid is splitting the community, even if there's something that's could be really good and some people like it. If half the player base hates it, or slightly under half, but it's a similar problem. So that's one thing that I think would help. I've really enjoyed this game. I put a lot of time into it, and I really want to see it continue to grow, even though it's an older game. That's part of its charm, but at the same time, I really like where it's been going. Newer content with newer stuff that's more modern. Even allowing stuff like RuneLite just for the conveniences. Some things might be a little loopy, but mostly at this point, I think we've got it where there's a lot more conveniences, quality of life, just better overall content that's more thought out, more in depth. Some of it's not for me, but this game has so much in it. There's something for everyone in it. I'd like it to continue to be that. See if there's any other points. I'm sort of rambling here, but yeah. At the moment, bossing, raids, those sort of my main goals. A little different from in the past, but I've just really enjoyed learning more. Honestly, the PVM content to me is hard. My hand-eye coordination, not the best. I'm not a natural, but I'm learning. But yeah, I'd really like to see the game continue to grow. I think I'm most interested right now in a. Suddenly, I forget the exact terminology you guys used. Yeah, something along the lines of like a Slayer or agility. That type of skill. It's been a long day. I just had to make this video right now because I'm stoked about the new skill, the opportunity. But I think that's what I would most like to see. Part of me's a little intrigued by a new combat skill, but it's also so game changing at a fundamental level that one scares me. But at the same time, I feel like you guys could come up with, and with some tweaking, could maybe get something that would be good and not divide the player base. It's a possibility. Open ideas on all of it, but I just really like to sort of give back to the game, the community, in some way, just because I've enjoyed it for so long and plan on enjoying it for much longer in the future. And I appreciate so much the way old school is set up, and I'd like to participate as best I can. If I can be of any help in any of that, I will definitely be at your service. If not, I'll participate in any other way I can. So, you have a good day. I'm going to keep it. Yep, 5 minutes. That's enough. You're probably tired of me talking. Have a good day.